Welcome back, writers. It is now time for us to imitate our own sentence, or come up with our own sentence, imitating these, where we get to start our sentence with an opener and using that comma to separate it from the rest of the sentence. So when we take a look at the openers in these two sentences, every night and during recess, those both tell when. Our openers can tell when, they can tell where, they can pretty much tell anything that we want them to tell. And so when we are thinking about a sentence that we will write, we want to first think of just our subject and our verb, right? So who might our sentence be about and what might they do? And then we can decide what detail we want to add before the sentence to create our opener to set it up for our reader. So if we think about just things that are going on in our life right now, what are some different things that you notice about the world around you? So I will tell you, when I'm thinking about it, my daughter and her friend are doing homeschool together at my house. And they are practicing social distancing. They are staying far apart, but because they are spending so much time together, it is almost like they are sisters. And so they're not always getting along. And I bet if you are at your house with your brothers and sisters, you may not be getting along with them as well either, because we're getting to the point now where we're kind of getting tired of each other a little bit, right? And because we're around each other so much. And so when I was thinking about a sentence that we could use to imitate these, I kind of thought about these two girls that are beginning to argue a lot. And I put it in as if I were Emery writing the sentence. And so if I think about, my sister and I and us arguing, so we argued, well, we can add details to that. So where did we argue? When did we argue? We could even argue about something. So when you're thinking of your own sentence, think about things that are going on in your world just to come up with something, and then you can add the details. So here's the one that we could write about together is at home, my sister and I argued about what to eat for lunch. And so here we have my sister and I is the subject, and argued is the verb, right? And then we added all of the other details. And our opener in this case tells where. Where did we argue? At home. So at home, comma. I'm setting it up for my reader again. My sister and I argued about what to eat for lunch. So now I invite you to think about what's going on in your world right now and write about that using yourself or someone else or something else as your subject. And what did you do, or what did your subject do? And then once you have kind of the sentence figured out with the subject and the verb and any details, think about how you want to open it with a comma. Do you want to tell when or where? How do you want to set it up for your reader? So give it a whirl, and then of course celebrate it in some way, share it, hang it up, call someone to share it with, type it up, take a picture of it and send it to someone. I bet your teachers would love to see it, and I encourage your teachers then to send some of them to me. I would love to see them as well. They know where they can share those with me through our Facebook group, or they can even email me if they want to. And I would love to see what you guys are doing. Have fun with it. Remember to use that opener and use a comma to separate it from the rest of your sentence. Have a great time and celebrate the work that you do.